Hello everybody and welcome to a train simulator video. Today we're driving the Class 412 EMU from Bournemouth to Southampton. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to turn off the pause menu. This is of course the newly released Class 412/411 pack from Armstrong Powerhouse, which released on the day of recording, which is the 14th of January 2021. Just get our instrument lights on, we'll also get our headlights on as well. The CSR and roller blinds are already set up for us, so we don't need to do that. We can open up the windows though, so we can listen to the external sounds of the train. So also press Shift and M to get them traction motors up to the maximum volume, because I like my traction motors to be nice and loud. And whilst we're stood here at Bournemouth, we can take a quick look at the train. So it's looking very, very nice. Like the texturing looks very good on it. We've got the Network South East livery as well. I like the detailing in the cables there at the front. Bogies look good on it as well. Got the rear of the train there. If we go into the passenger view, this is the DMS. Each carriage has its own individual passenger view as well. Got loads of different viewing angles. We've even got a view in the vestibule area there. We move into the next carriage. This is the compartment coach where the guard sits. Got a head-out view there. Corridor view. First class compartment. We've also got a standard class compartment there as well. If we move back into the cab, get the train ready to move. Just apply the brakes there, they weren't applied there, didn't realise that. Got the EP brake set up. So departing Bournemouth, the starting speed limit is 25 miles per hour. Now accelerate up to 45. Can hear the clicking of relays. going to start slowing down for pokes down. Just broke a little bit too harshly there. And here we are, pokes down. Like the Class 205 and the Mark 1 and Mark 2 coaching stock pack, the Class 411 and 412 have the random door script. The doors open and close at random. So our next stop is at Christchurch. It's about a mile away. Even though the speed limit is dropping down to 60, we're going to slow down a little bit further for Christchurch. Also got to take into account how the tread brakes work on the Mark 1 stocks such as this. The brake force is weaker at higher speeds. So it's always best to get the brakes on just a little bit earlier than you would do normally in a more modern unit. And here we are at Christchurch. One nice little feature is that when you have the driver's door open, you can hear the ready to start signal and the active reply. Just heard the generator going off there, which sounds at random. Next stop is at Hinton Admiral, which is about 3 miles away. Also, I had a bit of fly splatter there. So with Hinton Admiral coming into view now, I'm going to shut the power off. I'm going to start thinking about braking in a few minutes. Like how the cord from the in-cab phone is wiggling about. That's a bit of character. So Hinton Admiral has quite a short platform, so we didn't get the rear coach in. Actually, we might have got it in if I'd have pulled stopped a little bit later. I like that initial jolt of the train when you put it into notch 1. That's quite good. Next stop is at New Milton, which is about 2 miles away. So we got, the sky's appearing very grey now, so it looks like it might rain. The scenario is forecast to be dry, but then again the weather forecast isn't always accurate, especially in an AP scenario. The scenario we are playing is one of 6 that comes in the pack. It's 3 for the Southampton to Bournemouth route and 3 for the Chatham and Medway Valley line. So I'm going to shut the power off now. I'm going to start thinking about braking in a moment. I think New Milton has a bit of a short platform as well. Stopped a little bit too early there as well. There we go, stop there. Put the wipers on as well, so we can see where we're going, hopefully. It's really coming down now. So we're going to have to be careful with how we accelerate and brake now. Seem to be pulling away quite nicely in notch 2. Try notch 3. Acceleration works off the camshaft system, which were used in British Rail EMUs until about the 1980s. So far so good. The wheel slip and wheel slide is randomly generated. Though the severity of it depends on the season with the AP weather pack. I think this is a summer season one. So you should get very little wheel slip, though it is raining quite heavily at the moment. So it adds to the challenge. I'm going to shut the power off now, and we are going to start slowing down for sway. And here we are at sway. Like the brake squeal there. I think we're running bang on time as well, so that's good. And it stopped raining. So the next station stop is at Brockenhurst now, which is about 2 miles away. Oh, got a bit of wheel slip there. So the speed limit is now 90 miles per hour. Well, I don't think we'll get up to that as we are due to drop down to 70. Just going to shut the power off now as we are rolling downhill. Going to start applying the brakes now as well. Slow down a little bit too early there. We'll stop about here. It's got all the carriages in the station. So here we are at Brockenhurst. Obviously we'll just have to imagine that the new footbridge and lifts aren't there. Here comes another unit off the Leamington branch. So as far as first impressions go, I am quite impressed with everything so far. I like the amount of detail that's been demonstrated, and the sounds are excellent as well. As per usual in the AP packs, you get an abundance of liveries. This also in addition to Network Southeast, you also get BR Blue, BR Green, X Network Southeast, Southwest Trains, and Connex. You also get the Southeastern livery as well, which I believe is the Network Southeast livery without the red and grey stripes. You also get several different external variations, such as bogies, the offside windscreen wiper, and the position of the headlight and the type of head code box, the size of a head code box. There's 3 different cab variations, one with a British Rail maquette on the seat, one with a Network Southeast maquette, and another with a Southwest Trains maquette. You also get Cab Secure radio and DRA, driver reminder appliance, where applicable, depending on the livery. Also, if you have a Southwest Trains livered unit, you also get the Southwest Trains paraphernalia in there with the instruction stickers and all that. In addition to the motor factor, we also have the horn factor, which is new for this train. So if I press shift, so if I just test a horn now, that's how it sounds now. If I press shift and H, horn factor 6. Control 6 go back to a couple of notches. That one was taken from the thumper. So the SEPs were always known for having horns that sounded completely different from each other, so that's a good feature. Also new to this pack is our performance factors, which are randomly generated. So each time you load the train up into the simulator, the acceleration and braking performance is different each time. I think it's something by about 10%, that's what's said in the manual. You also get the cold start feature as well, where you have to turn on the auxiliaries before you set up the train and have to wait for brake pressure to build and release a handbrake like you do in the thumper. talking of brakes, you get both the EP and auto brake simulated in this as well. In my lifetime, I've only ever been on these trains once. One of my numerous family trips down to London, we had a day trip to Hastings one day, and these were still knocking about in their Connex livery. But my real nostalgia for these units comes from just being enthralled by them on Video 125's Hastings Charing Cross Driver's Eye View, which was filmed way back in 1987, where the trains were sporting the London and South East Jaffa Cake livery, which is also included in this pack as well. Just going to shut the power off, as I can see, but we've got a yellow signal in front of us. It's a single yellow, so I'm going to have to get the brakes hard on. So that means the signal ahead is at danger. I think I can just about make out the red aspect there, so I'm going to put the brakes on again. Just cleared to a green aspect. Speed limit is now 90 miles per hour. But it is due to 75 limit, it's just appeared on HUD. And we're a couple of miles away from Totton now. And it looks like we're going to be completing this scenario successfully with the green tick, so that'll be alright. I won't lie, this is actually my second attempt at doing this scenario. On my first attempt I arrived late at 2 stations and I spadded as well. And that would be the video I would have kept. However, unfortunately, when I went to check Audacity, it ended up not recording my voice because it was assigned to a non-existent audio device. So this is now my second attempt at doing this video. And I have double checked my settings, and Audacity should be recording my voice at this moment. So in polite terms, I wasn't a very happy bunny when I found out that Audacity hadn't recorded my voice. I was really cheesed off. Anyway, we're coming in to stop at Totton now. I think we slowed down a little bit too hard there. Supply a bit of power. Ah, sorry, we'll stop here, why not? There we go. So here we are at Totton. It's quite a short platform anyway, so I don't think we would have got all the carriages in. So our next and final stop is at Southampton Central, which is about 3 miles away. We've got an upcoming speed restriction of 55 miles per hour. And it drops down to 50. I should have probably mentioned at the start of this video that in this particular scenario we have a set, and I quote, in place of a SIG and VEP, which aren't of a good quality. So make of that what you will. Well, I think that's a sign of things to come. I would actually like to see a new SIG and VEP in the simulator. I think that would be quite cool. They are the Class 423s and 421s, I believe. We do have those in the game at the moment, but they are the models themselves are, by today's standards, quite old and not very well detailed. They were good at the time. Though as time has progressed, standards have changed. Getting a little bit laggy around the Southampton area. It's probably because we're in a heavily built up area. Well, the only caveat is with the higher detail, it does come at a cost of performance on Train Simulator. But so far we have had a generally smooth run. Got a double yellow, so that means we've got a clear run into Southampton. Struggling to brake there because of the performance spike there. And we'll stop about here, the platform's long enough. There we go. So that's it, journey's end at Southampton. So I'll just wait for the instruction to clear and see how we did. Just get a quick screenshot there. I did take quite a few in my first attempt at this video, so I'll probably use one of those. So there we are, good work. Another driver will take over now for the run up to London, scenario complete. So think we only got caught speeding once there as well. Got caught speeding twice as well. But unfortunately, this time no SPADs as there was in the first attempt. But that was a very enjoyable run, and I will leave links to Armstrong Powerhouse's website in the description below if you want to pick it up for yourself. But what I would really like to do is actually take the time to have a good look at this train in further detail and produce a fully scripted video review of the unit itself, and I'll be able to tell you what I think, because it does retail at $29.99. I think so far it is worth it, but again I just want to take the time myself just to have a good proper look into it and give you a fully scripted review of my thoughts in due course. But apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching, and take care.